Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Yule.
And today's solstice. Yay.
And solstice. Ave Saturnalia. There's so many others.
Yes.
There's so many others.
This is why one says happy holidays.
That's right. Just as blanket, cover it all.
Right.
Cover it all. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hi.
And we are back again. It is the Todd-Cast. I'm Chuck.
I'm Chris. I'm Alice.
And tonight we're going to be talking about the favorite, well, for some, for most actually, the favorite holiday tradition of the television holiday / Christmas special.
So
Yay.
I have to share this. When I was researching, because, you know, you don't remember the names of it. You
Of
just
course.
watched it,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Right.
We grew up, and we're going to age ourselves
Sure.
very much so. But
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that we were very privileged to grow up at the time where the television special was a very prominent thing in your life.
Yes.
Like, there were...
We lived for
You
it.
lived for the television special or the TV movie of the week, the mini series. Like
Yeah,
there
you
were things that you
planned
lived
your
for,
whole week around it.
Exactly.
which is like the birthplace of streaming. Like,
Yeah.
but you had to wait for it. So I just wanted to yay Gen X. 'Cause
Yeah, because from 1964
yeah,
all the way to 1991.
yeah, we just grew up in a really great time.
Holiday specials.
Mhm.
And one particular production house was very prominent
Yeah.
with that. It was Rankin Bass.
Fast.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I put that on my thing.
Yeah, but, I mean, they were
They were that
huge.
they did it,
And
yeah.
they didn't just do Christmas or
No.
the end of the year stuff. They did Easter.
Mhm.
They did 4th of July. They did
There were Halloween
the
stuff.
Halloween
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
They did Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes.
If you guys I'm gonna here it is. Here comes Thundercats. Thundercats was done by Rankin Bass. So was the animated version of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so the
Wow.
animated version of The Hobbit has scarred me. You know this because of the ring and the hand.
Yep.
And
Yep.
That has scarred me for life.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, and the
No,
song
it was terrible.
I
Diggy
never saw
Diggy
it.
Hole and
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh,
I just
man.
first of all, I didn't really know what was going on, but we were watching it anyway, and then it was this claw hand with the ring, and it was terrible.
Gollum messed her up.
It was bad. But I was
Gollum messed her
little.
up.
I was little. Let's
Yeah.
qualify that. So
Well, it was 1975,
I was
76.
3 or 4.
Yeah. So
So-
you were little.
Little.
Yeah. Honestly, okay, I am not a Lord of the Rings fan.
Neither am I.
I read the books.
I did not.
I was very much into Dungeons and Dragons and doing all of that, and yeah, I just didn't like. I'm a pariah. I don't get into Lord of the Rings. I don't get into The Hobbit. I don't get into
It just wasn't for you.
the
You had your other stuff.
Silmarillion. Yeah, I mean, I got into all the offshoots from that. I got into Dragonlance stuff and, things like that. And ow, I fell on my 8-sided dice.
Right.
Anyway. Gonna be one of those nights. Anyway, tonight we're going to be discussing, and it's slightly favorites. Yes, we're going to do a list of favorites. It's
Most memorable.
most memorable. It's a smaller list. The reason is because the amount of holiday things.
It was small, but it kept repeating every year, so you looked forward to watching it.
It's
That's
not
how it
as
works.
small as presented.
Mm.
It's not. There's huge amounts.
But the ones we grew up with,
Right.
I think, are the
Right.
smaller
Yeah.
in count.
And yes, I am going to be mentioning one tonight that I've already done a video
Really
on.
hope it's on your list because I was like, if it's not,
Oh.
you're not doing a service to your lore.
I'm wearing the hat.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
I'm
was
wearing
terrible.
the hat.
So there you go.
Anyway, well, we're going to dive into this. I think you guys know the format. We're going to start with Alice, work our way back, and go ahead, Alice.
All right. So reminiscing, looking back, I have a list of them, but I think one of the big things I remember most about, and I almost had props this evening. I almost had Chuck pull props.
Yeah.
Because, it was, no, like, so when we were younger in a family, it was an event. These specials were an event. So we would pop a big bowl of popcorn, which was actually our dinner. And Mom would make hot chocolate, and Chuck was gifted these Mickey Mouse mugs that stacked on top of each other.
Got them for my birthday.
We would drink our hot chocolate out of those, and he had his favorite, and I had my favorite. They were all the same, but anyway, they left the same pictures on them, but I think they were colored.
There was a color motif was.
So,
particular.
Chuck had his mug, I had my mug, Mom had hers, Dad had his, and we would make an event out of it. It was a family thing, and we'd watch whatever special was on. So it was like, I almost had a big bottle of popcorn in our mugs, because that's what we would do with these specials. It was a really fun event. So right off the bat, one of the ones that we would always take time to watch was Charlie Brown Christmas. Mm-hmm. It was the tradition. You watched it every year. The little Christmas tree. You have this big empathy for this poor little sad tree that needed a home, and then it got a home and killed the one ornament. So anyway, Charlie Brown Christmas is kind of the tops of my list because I think that's one everybody remembers. Closely followed by Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those seem to always be paired together because they were 30-minute shows. And so you watched Rudolph and then you watched Frosty, or vice versa, or whatever. Frosty was animated. Rudolph was the stop motion animation. So those were always together. Then, and if you watched the movie Elf, that whole him going through the candy forest is the stop motion animation in homage to all of those specials. Yeah. So you see the snowman, Mr. Snowman that goes through, that was the snowman who told all the stories. So anyway.
Yeah. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
So those were always two paired together. I also have a very big affinity this time of year for the OG animated Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Thank you.
That one has a big and I do like the movie. The Jim Carrey movie, that one was good. The second animated one, I really like the OG one because that's where the song comes from. Mm-hmm. So that's what we've got. Next on my list, the John Denver and the Muppets A Christmas Together.
I was hoping that was going to show up.
I like that one a lot.
I was hoping that was going to show up.
I love that one. Then I have Santa Claus is Coming to Town, that animated one. Mm-hmm. And then 'Twas the Night Before Christmas was also, and I think those two were paired together a lot.
Yeah, the animated. They were both animated.
Yeah, they were both animated. Berenstain Bears, A Christmas Tree.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I love Berenstain Bears. That was one of my I loved Berenstain Bears. I got the books. I loved them. I got a little toy thing. So they had a Christmas special, and I remember us watching that. It didn't repeat as often as the other ones have, but it did show, and I remember us watching it. So that one is a good one. This one's more when I was older, more in college, but the Pinky and the Brain Christmas special.
Yay!
With Noodle Noggin.
Yes.
The doll, the Noodle Noggin that Brain makes to take over the world via Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. So there's that. Other things that put on my list, the networks, because we grew up in a time where there was not cable television. It was 4 networks.
That's it.
That was it. And the networks would put on a variety show Christmas special where all the stars from the big shows would come in. And that's where you learned that certain people could actually sing. Mm-hmm. They would sing songs. And it was like, hey, who are you? What?
It was always like Bing Crosby.
Well, so they would have
Perry Como.
Well, they would have variety specials too.
Right.
And that would bring in but they would, the NBC Christmas special, and that would bring in. So it's equated to the country music awards show, Christmas
Right.
special. Like that's what this is equating to, but it was just all the networks. I also have on my list the Bing Crosby, Andy Williams, Perry Como, Dean Martin Christmas specials that we would watch as well.
Sonny and Cher.
The Sunny
Oh,
Show,
yeah.
That one was always weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
So, and this one, these Christmas specials will be different every year. And this is also where you have Bing Crosby and Little Drummer Boy,
Oh, David Bowie.
David Bowie. That one was on a Christmas special.
Yeah.
So that, that's where some of those classic things come now, and you get to see it live with their. So that's my list of kind of what I remember us doing. It's more of the event that we would make it.
Right.
With the popcorn and the hot chocolate and the fire in the fireplace, and we'd bring out our blankets and our pillows and
Oh, yeah.
settle ourselves in front of the television on the floor, and there we went. We watched TV.
Indeed.
So that's my Christmas specials.
Okay.
All right. I love it. I don't have that as many as
That's all right. That's all right.
But I have to start. I had to look up the name of this one because I could only remember 2 characters from it because I sing their song all the time, Christmas or not. And that is The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because of the Heatmeister and the Snowmeister.
Miser.
Okay, Miser.
Mm-hmm.
So I would sing their song when I come out of the shower because my red hair stands up on end. And so I look like the Heat Miser.
Stop motion animation.
That's right.
I know.
That's right.
And then Frosty, which, I could take or leave these days thinking about it, but it was every year.
It was every year.
Had to do it.
Had to.
Yep. Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Of course.
I loved the Charlie Brown specials. I looked forward to them all the time. And if there was any competing something on TV that night, I was raising my voice to make sure I could see the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
That's right, Dad. You don't get to watch football.
Right. You can miss the first quarter.
It's usually like a Thursday night, wasn't it?
It was a Wednesday or Thursday
Wednesday,
night.
Thursday
Yeah,
nights, yeah.
right. And back in those days, we didn't have Thursday night football,
Nope.
so it wasn't a problem.
Not until the 80s.
Right. By then, I was in high school and
Right.
wasn't watching Charlie Brown as much. Rudolph, because
Mm-hmm.
Rudolph, even though to this day I still shudder anytime I hear Silver and Gold by Better Lives.
Real lives, yeah. Going down
because-
silver
And
and
gold.
Bumble just had a toothache. That's why he was angry.
I know.
Yeah, he was mad
just
because his
His
tooth
tooth hurt.
Yeah.
He wasn't abominable and mean. He just had
No.
a toothache.
And what's funny is so the minor guy in Rudolph, yeah,
Yukon Cornelius.
him. So someone I work with has that picture of Yukon as his photo on
Cool.
Teams and stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
And I was like, okay, I didn't think we could get away with that. And then I met him in person.
And he looks just like him.
I didn't even say hello. I just saw he was coming down the hall, and I'm like, now I get it.
Because Bumble's bound.
And he looked just like him, and he just burst out laughing.
That's
And-
funny.
Oh yeah, it was great. Okay, so that's Rudolph, and the PTSD of Rudolph floating off all by himself on that little
on the iceberg
Oh
line
my
to Misfit
gosh.
Toys where
Yeah.
you send
But you
the
didn't know
rejects.
he was gonna go there. He was just set off to sea. It was very
Which is
sad.
another homage that Elf
does
because
on his-
Buddy leaves the North Pole
on
Oh.
a.
floating away on an iceberg.
All right.
That's why that movie was made for like rude
It was-
Gen Xers.
Yeah.
It was made for
Us.
kids our age. Yes. And
Yeah.
oh, man.
And so after Rudolph, just because you just triggered my memory on this, there was a cartoon special of the Little Drummer Boy.
Yes.
Yes, there was. There were
No.
2 of them
Well,
because there was a sequel.
okay. I only remember the OG then.
Uh-huh.
Because, yeah. And then like you, the original Chuck Jones Grinch
French.
That's right.
with Ravenscroft singing the song. Yeah. That Grinch I liked. I don't like the other Grinches quite as much, but that one I liked. And then, just to be irreverent, South Park, Jesus versus Santa Claus.
Yes.
What would Brian Marcano do?
No, that's a different. That's the second. That's the second
That.
special. That special. We're not going to go there.
Sir. That's in the original. Because I remember, I don't know if I got to see the whole pilot episode that they showed Comedy Central.
Was it? Okay.
Mhm.
And so Jesus versus Santa kicked off the empire known as South Park.
Yes,
Yep.
it did.
That was
yes,
the
it
very
did.
first. That's the
That's
episode.
the very first thing.
That's the episode that they showed Comedy Central
Yeah.
to get it on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
And they did do another Christmas special
Yeah.
after that. That was almost as epic,
Yeah.
if not equally so.
Yep.
It was just chock full. It was the variety
Fall
episode.
3 tips come sail again. If you know, you know.
No. No.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so.
We're going to lose the copyright thing on this already.
Oh my gosh. But that was my list. It's short
Okay.
and sweet
Okay. And my list is going to be pretty darn short too, you know?
because it overlaps.
Don't you know? Because,
Don't you know?
we're going to start off with the number one Christmas special ever for me because it's the one that I always went to, and that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. First aired in 1964. It was marvelous for the time. It was stop-action animation, and the reindeer didn't look anything like reindeer.
Yeah.
They looked like white-tailed deer.
Mhm.
They didn't look like reindeer. And the reindeer were mean to Rudolph.
They were bullies.
Thus the
Straight
Thus the
up.
story.
Straight up horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why he had to go float off on his little ice.
yeah. And I can't remember the name of the little elf.
Oh.
Marty or something
The
like that.
dentist.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
wanted to be a dentist. Yeah, anyway. The second one always followed Rudolph, and that was Frosty the Snowman. Frosty, I didn't like the animated Frosty. I didn't like it at all.
Take or leave it.
It was one of those, we watched it because we had to.
These
Because
little
it was,
mouse people looking things, that style of animation.
Yeah, well, that was Rankin Bass.
Yeah, I know.
That was just Rankin
Yeah.
Bass. Next one up, of course, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa's coming to town. I know him.
And that was stop action animation too. It was the story of the origin of Santa Claus,
Mm-hmm.
of who Santa Claus was and why he was who he was. A year without Santa Claus, of course. 1974, 10 years after Rudolph. So yeah, and the heat miser and cold miser and
Jack Frost.
uh,
When did Jack Frost make his appearance?
I think that was a separate thing altogether. I think.
I think it was this one.
I thought it was this one.
I think it is.
I think it's Jack Frost and the Heat Miser.
No,
We'll have to look
it
that
was
up.
the cold miser.
It was Cold Miser and Heat Miser, but Jack
Yeah.
Frost negotiated between the two, and
We'll have to figure that out when
Yeah.
Jack Frost makes his debut.
I can't really show any clips
no
to these because they're all copyright protected and the video will get shut off and banned. So
sadness.
there
You'll
it
have
is.
to go look them up yourself.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And the next one, of course, number 5, and I don't know why I put it so far down on the list, but it was a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yep.
Which is celebrating its 60th anniversary this year.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
as old as me.
Because it was first aired in 1965. Yeah. Wonderful. I mean,
It's still shown.
Charles Schultz
Classic.
stuff, you know,
Classic.
it's beautiful.
Stands the test of
It's
time.
beautiful.
The music is good, and yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Number 6 for me, and this is kind of special because I was a very big fan of this particular comic strip. It was called A Wish for Wings That Work. It was the Bloom County holiday special.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Oh, yes. Yes, came out in 1991. It was a story about Opus, the penguin, and his wish for wings that work. Now, this was during the era where Bloom County had moved in away from Bloom County and more into Outland.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So Ronald Ann was there, and she was doing the support group for flightless birds.
Ah, okay.
And just that scene alone is worth the animated special. So, yeah.
I think I don't remember the animated special on that as much as the poem
Oh, yeah.
that was from.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it was originally the graphic novel book
Yeah.
that he decided to make animated. And it was produced by Universal Studios and Amblin Entertainment.
Okay.
So, yeah, Steven Spielberg got involved.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. The next one up is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special 2022. It's a story about Drax the Destroyer and Mantis learning about what Christmas is all about, because Mantis had discovered from the movie Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 that her and Peter were actually siblings
Right.
because of Ego.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ego created Mantis. Ego also created Peter.
Right.
So they were siblings.
Yeah.
So Mantis wanted to do something nice for Peter Quill and bring Christmas to that portion of the galaxy. And so she got together with Drax and they made Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 8, of course, is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And it's the Chuck Jones version, of course, because Thurl Ravenscroft singing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. That's
hard to beat that bass.
There is nothing that says to me Christmas time except that song. Because when you hear that, you know it's time. You know it's time. And now the final one, and I didn't put it on my list because I always knew it was going to be on here anyway. And that is, and I even made a video about this over on my channel on Chuck's New Adventure, where Chuck talks about Star Wars stuff. And it's Wookiee Life Day and the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, the classic. The brilliant.
It's rough, y'all.
Okay.
The hardly anyone remembers it exists holiday special.
Oh, no. We all know. We all know.
Now we
I
do.
don't even remember watching it, and I guarantee we watched it.
Oh, we did.
I just don't remember it.
I remember it vividly. Now, a little note to fame on this one is the first time that we actually see a depiction of Boba Fett. It was the animated short that was in the holiday special called The Loyal Wookiee. Or the Faithful Wookiee. And it was all about Chewbacca trying to save Han Solo from a sleeping sickness and all that. And Boba Fett gets involved, and it's very short, very horrible. And yeah. Anyway, yeah. Holiday special. We even we had the pleasure of hearing Carrie Fisher sing.
Okay.
She's not bad.
I was going to say.
her mother's Debbie Reynolds.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not bad.
She comes from good lineage.
Yeah,
Singing.
she's not bad. But the song did not
how
do her.
she's singing. It's the song
what
itself.
she's
What
singing.
she's singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, there it is. That's my list, everybody.
Woo.
Yay. And that's our list. And that's our special Christmas.
Well, as I started, I mean, this was an event in your house.
It was.
And it was something that I think, and you go back to school the next day and be like, did you guys watch the special? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was a shared commonality culturally that everybody, you always talked about it.
Indeed. Indeed.
The merch from it was.
Oh yeah.
There's
that came much later.
But there I also don't remember. I'm sure it was there, like big movies coming out with. Then they had a special, and then they had the merch. Like that started. Started kind of that trend. But
indeed,
you had it. It was a family affair, especially in our house. It was a family affair.
Oh, very much.
I think it was in many houses, and here we are with the whole kids today. But
Well,
once cable came along
it
and
changed.
or YouTube,
Mhm.
right? And now you can call these things up anytime you want. But then it was once a year, and you had to look at the TV, guide and see what
Yeah.
channel it was on, and
You had to wait
Plan
11
your
months.
yeah,
You had to wait 11
Uh-huh.
months.
and yeah, you just had to plan your life around when these were, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, everyone then the next day at school would talk about it, and yeah, it was
And you
the event
didn't
of
know
the
it was
season.
coming out until you got the TV guide, for
guide,
that
yeah.
week.
That's right.
You didn't know.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean,
And the advertisements didn't start till the week
Mm-mm.
before. It wasn't like
Yeah.
months ahead. It was
Oh,
that
no.
week you
Right.
start,
exactly.
you'd plan ahead, and then heaven forbid you had plans
No.
before you knew that the show was going to be on, and
Because they'd be coming on Wednesday night.
Uh-huh.
And where were we on Wednesday
we were in
nights?
church. But the hell,
We were in church.
when we got the VCR that would record stuff.
Oh, things changed after
We got
that.
to start recording things,
Yeah.
but we were. It was
Hey, I just
There was some-
remembered there was another Muppety special. The Otter. What's his
Emmett
name?
Otter and
Emmett
his jug
Otter
band.
Jug Band.
hmm
Yeah,
Emmett the Otter and his jug
that was a
band.
Christmas
Mhm.
thing.
That was a Christmas one. It did
Yeah.
not get on my list because it's really not one of my. I don't know. I don't really. I like it, but I don't.
Yeah, it was
kind of.
it was there. It was there.
The song, there are some songs, but it wasn't really catchy.
Right. No, I remember they
Mhm.
actually did a blooper reel.
Yeah, that's better than the actual show.
Oh, it's great.
But yeah, no, the Emmett the Otter and his jug band is a Christmas special as well.
Indeed.
I just preferred the John Denver one.
Well, and speaking of John Denver, he did his own Christmas specials. He filmed them in Aspen
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah,
for a
the
number of
little
years.
hermetically sealed dome.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So he could have butterflies and all kinds of creatures in there with him.
Yeah.
The raptor coming down and killing him.
No.
No. But that was always an event because
Yeah.
it was in Colorado, and
Yeah.
so all of our non-Colorado relatives would be like,
I think it snows all the time here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, to which we say yes, it does.
And
Don't come.
Smiling up. Yeah. No.
That's right.
Don't move.
You
It's
know,
always snowing.
awful.
It's snowing.
Always snowing.
Always.
Always. Yeah.
So much so that they've closed all the ski resorts because of too much snow.
Too much snow. Right. Which is why the blizzard of 82, and we were in Illinois at the time, we didn't believe it because it's like, they always say it's snowing. It's up in the mountains, but it's not in Denver. It'll be fine by the time we get home.
awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't fine when we got
Fantastic.
home.
4 feet of snow.
For you guys up on Lookout where we were, no,
I know.
it was 6 feet because our dad's truck was totally buried.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot. A lot. That was incredible.
One of the other cool things about these specials is that they were early enough in the month that the Christmas season was coming.
Yes,
So
Right,
it just
right.
made the whole month's worth of celebration
it's
and
true.
traditions.
They kicked off
solidified.
right after Thanksgiving.
Right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
not the Friday after is when you started watching some of those specials.
Well, and some of the special, like the Star Wars one, aired at Thanksgiving.
on Thanksgiving,
Oh,
yeah.
You
okay.
know?
Well, then you had to mix it in there too with some of the old classic movies. So it would be like these
Yes.
specials, and then the classic movies would be thrown in
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, I thought about it because Chris had mentioned the movies, and
Yeah.
I thought
Because
about
I had
that.
a
and it's
movie
like,
on my list
and it's
that
like
I watched.
no,
every year.
no. We're gonna stick to the television holiday specials,
fine. Yeah.
strictly those.
Yeah.
Christmas movies, though, I mean, they're out there, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get
Long
into the
before-
controversy of what is a Christmas movie, what's not a Christmas
No,
movie.
but
and-
this is long before the Hallmark Channel, where it's Christmas all day,
All
every day.
year.
Yeah.
The other part of this too that I think was part of our traditions that does go along adjacent to the specials is when we would put up our Christmas tree, the classic
Mhm.
albums.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mom had 2 or 3 that were classically Nat King Cole Christmas album
Yes.
Oh, that
in our
got-
house.
that almost got worn
Was
out.
that would go on. We'd put the tree up. We'd start making Christmas cookies.
Right.
We would have our hot chocolate and popcorn. Like it was, that album is to me Christmas.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
So it's holidays. So
Yeah. Modern day, like none of us have, well, you have 2022 on there.
Yep.
But I don't necessarily stop to watch specials now.
Okay.
For things
No.
that are that like modern specials.
Okay.
So I just think it's, like I said, we grew up at a very special time where they were unique and new.
Mhm.
So I think the new ones or the modern day ones are just, they add into the more of the streaming and you can get it anytime kind of thing. And they're not necessarily an event.
Not as much. No.
As my opinion is there.
No.
So
Not as much. No. I mean, they are now for those folks who actually want to get together and do a party and do the special.
Mhm.
You put it on. And yeah, I mean, that's why I say that there are a huge amount of holiday specials. Rankin Bass did start out with just the few, but after like 1979, it just started to cascade and get more and more and more and more and more, because they had the success with Rudolph, they had the success with Frosty, The Year Without Santa Claus, the Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the one where Rudolph goes to try to rescue Baby New Year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
there were sequels,
Oh yeah.
evidently.
Oh yeah, there were.
Oh.
Well, the other thing I didn't include on my list were the Christmas episodes for the running television shows that were
Right.
on.
Oh, and indeed.
So there were all there, Mary Tyler Moore always had a Christmas
Mhm.
episode. So,
Brady
like
Bunch.
Brady Bunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was always wrapped into the watching of the Christmas specials.
Oh yeah.
You would watch the Christmas episode or you'd watch the Christmas movie. So there was a ton of entertainment that was happening television wise.
Yeah. Full House always had one.
Yeah.
Every
Every series had a Christmas special.
The Roseanne series had. I mean, we used to religiously watch Roseanne.
Yeah.
The first run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah,
I mean, sorry, Fantasy Island had a Christmas special.
of course they did.
So
Of course.
All of the soaps did too, because
Oh.
once
The
you were
Love
home,
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
home for
on
the
week- on the
holidays,
week.
you'd watch. Your mom had the soaps on, and you'd see all the Christmas stuff.
the
Yeah, we
Love
sure
Boat had
did.
a Christmas special.
It did. It did.
The Muppet Show had a Christmas special, not
Oh,
just
yeah.
the
The special
other ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney Channel still does
Yeah.
Christmas specials. I mean,
Dallas had a Christmas
oh yeah. Oh, that was the other one that keeps coming up that's still on streaming. Is the Celebration at Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The
You know.
parade yeah.
Yeah, no, they televise this whole, and
Yeah.
they draw it out to where it's like 2 hours worth of, 5 minutes worth of parade.
Yeah. Right.
And they have guest singers and everything that they go into the park when it's all shut down, when there's nobody there, so it's always at night because nobody's there. So yeah, it's crazy, and they try to incorporate all the other parks into it, and it doesn't really work because,
Right.
that's it. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It's
That's about it.
So if you were to recommend a have to somebody based on our lists, what would yours be?
A must watch
Mm-hmm.
of classic holiday special.
Off of our list, what would your have to be?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
That was going to be mine.
Rudolph,
That was going to be that was the second one.
Okay.
just because that's, you say Christmas special, and Rudolph
are
is
it.
what comes to my mind. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I can't because I'm just so tired of Burl Ives.
Well, there is that. But, yeah.
Because if I hear Silver and Gold one more time,
And it's traumatic, but has a happy ending, so we're good.
yeah.
But that was
Because
a good
the Bumble puts
representation
the star on the top of the Christmas tree.
with his toothless smile.
Yep.
Yep. But
So
yeah,
there you go. Go watch the OG
And-
Grinch.
Yeah.
and Charlie
And-
Brown.
Yeah.
See, and
So those are our top 3.
That would be my number 2.
Yeah.
The reason is, see, I like Charlie Brown Christmas has a very special place in my heart because that's what really got me into jazz.
Yeah.
Real jazz.
Well, and Linus recites a bit of Luke.
Oh my gosh, he reads the whole Christmas story from the book of Luke.
Yep. Yeah, he does.
King James Version.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Linus is very well read.
Well, and I watched a thing on this, and thank you for the interwebs on this. You know, Linus has his security blanket the whole entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And then once he starts reciting the story from Luke, he drops his blanket.
Interesting.
Because he doesn't, you know,
the
lore is that the scripture is what's secure in him.
Okay.
And it's making him feel confident, and he doesn't need his blankie anymore.
Interesting.
That's a very Charles Schultz thing.
That's the lore of it. And I'm like, that is very much what he would have symbolized in that little boy just reciting Bible verses. Is that I don't need my blankie anymore. I got this.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting little thank you, interwebs, for finding that for me. If you want to, you know, all encompassing, really great, this is why Christmas is celebrated, and a fun little story of empathy, and everybody has purpose in place. And this is the time of year that kindness is the best, even though it's personified in a little tree. You know, that's very much Charlie Brown. That's the comic strip. That's Charles Schultz. That's what he wanted to put out there. And it was inclusive, and everybody was welcome, and everybody participated. And
at a time, well, and he got controversy for that, for including all races early on in his cartoons, or in his drawings.
You know, very forward for the time, but it's a great, that one's, I'm surprised it wasn't on the top of any of our lists, but you know, that one's a good one. We might have to go watch it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
We might have to go watch it.
I still watch it every year.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think that's about it, folks. I don't have any more.
We got cookies to bake. Got to get back into it.
Yeah, Chris. The cookies that Chris makes,
It's my time of year to go crazy in the kitchen.
Anyway, I'm getting back into stay on target.
Stay on target.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for coming along with us. That was our Christmas special of Christmas specials.
Yeah. Well, and how, you know, they've played a very...
And how they shaped us.
Yeah, I was going to say, very prominent role in our holiday traditions and how we celebrated the holiday. And they were very much a part of what we did to celebrate Christmas and recognize what the holiday's about. So with that said, we wish you all of the best during your holiday celebrations, and we thank you so much for your time that you spend with us when we do this every other week. And we are very grateful for those of you who do watch and share it with everybody. And it's just it's a good time that you're sharing with us, and we just really appreciate that.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And click that notification bell.
I hope you guys all have a very merry time, and that it's a good end to this year, even though this year's been rough, but you can focus on the good things to end, and that we all look forward to a reset and a redo next year.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Yule.
Just enjoy your celebration.
Saturnalia.
Make joyful noise for this season.
And we will all see you guys next year for the year-end holiday special. That'll be weird too.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks a lot, folks.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who the heck are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not. You sit on a throne of lies.